It's Halloween, baby, and you're listening to Late Night with Brian Wecht. Now, this week we are watching the movie Poltergeist along with our fave, Jory Griffis. And this is just a little preamble conversation and then a watch-along. So you might hear some ads. It's a new thing for us. We're trying out ads on this. So just if they happen in the middle, just pause the movie, because as soon as it starts, we just go throughout. Also, as always, go to patreon.com/late night to support the show over there. No video episode this week, but if you sign up at the $5 a month tier or more, you'll get a mini episode every week, and any tier gets ad-free episodes. So check that out. All right, enjoy the episode.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween.
Actually Halloween. I hope that you have better things to do than sitting at home listening to this podcast.
I'm out trick-or-treating right now with my kid.
Wow, how is it? Man on the street.
It's spooky as fuck out here right now, Leighton. There's a lot of little ghouls and goblins and ghosties, and I'm taking all their candy because they're just weak little children, and I'm a big, strong man. What can I say? That's Alpha Halloween.
A grown man running around taking candy from children.
It's my Snickers, bitch. Bam.
But also, you have a bunch of razor blades in your pocket for deployment.
Yeah, I do. And I'm throwing them out like shurikens. Then you just run.
I'm staying home tonight, waiting for
I'm not done, Jory.
Jory.
I'm not done with my bit. So I throw the razor blades out like shurikens. And then I run a block away and I say, hey, there's a guy down there throwing shurikens. Right? And then I keep running. And then everyone's like, oh my God. Or throwing razor blades, I should say. And everyone's like, what does he look like? And I'm like, he's tall and he's blonde. Right? So then I just keep going. So that way you distract from yourself. And then you keep running. And then, but I've got the razor blades in my little fanny pack the whole time because it's full to the brim with razor blades. And some of them are rusty too.
And then I'm there. Jory. I have razor blade proof armor. Nothing can get through it. Jory. I'm wearing a repulsor suit.
Jory,
then
stop.
if you throw razor blades at it, they fly back at you.
Stop.
They target you.
I'm going to mute your mic. Oh, yeah, I muted him. Okay, great. Okay.
I thought you were all about free speech on this show.
Did you see what happened there, Jory? Do you see what happened there? I muted you. You're unmuted now. You can talk. Oh no, is he texting?
He's also suddenly inexplicably visible.
Yeah, he just texted. You motherfuckers! I'll kill you, but with 2 semicolons in front instead of an apostrophe.
From the Jory-nator.
Which I did not call myself, by the way.
Yeah, I did that.
Why did I inexplicably become visible? See, anyway. Motherfuckers got to see me with a big shit-eating grin on my face.
So, okay. Now I will allow you to proceed. You have razor blade proof armor on. Is that, you were saying some shit like that?
I'm sure if I'd gotten the chance to say it at the time, it would have been really funny. But now the moment has passed. Anyway,
I'm running down the street, and I reach into my fanny pack full of razor blades, some of them rusty, and I'm just going chunk, and I'm getting more candy, and then I get home and I eat it all that night. And then Rachel's like, where's Audrey? And I'm like, oh. That's Halloween for me. Alpha Halloween.
I took another bite of the snack that I'm eating that's really loud, and now I'm afraid to chew it.
You said you weren't going to eat because we already commented on how audible it was.
It was real. Yep. We can hear it. Everyone shut up so we can hear him.
I'm really trying to eat it quietly.
Wait, I think I can. Jory, wait, I think I can hear you.
All right, no. Jory's allowed. Brian isn't. Brian, banned.
What?
Mods ban this guy.
I'm in several bands.
Holy shit, you know what I just realized?
What's that,
It's 2024. I don't remember the name of the guy who jacked off on a Zoom call. Jeffrey Toobin. Never mind, I remember it.
Yeah, like the old cabinet game, Toobin.
Yeah, of course.
Where you all jerk off while you're on work calls?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the sequel to the Clarence Carter song, Strokin'.
Was he? What did he work for? The New Yorker? Was he a New Yorker?
Jeffrey
person?
Toobin famously wrote the big book about the O.J. Simpson case.
Oh, okay, got it.
Unless I'm spreading a misinformation, which I don't think I am.
And that wasn't Dominic Dunn?
The Italian Christmas donkey.
I thought Dominic Dunn. You might be right. I always think of Dominic Dunn.
Man, when you Google Jeffrey Toobin, his first picture is totally. If you asked the AI, can you spit out a picture of a guy who got jerking off on a work call?
I'm Googling. Why are you looking this up right now? It does say lawyer, so that's plausible. You might be right.
The run of his life, The People versus O.J. Simpson.
Okay,
it's what
right.
the
Wait a second.
American whatever the show was. It was adapted off of that book.
I see.
Brian,
I got it. Yes.
I think Dominique Dunn is the name of the actor who plays the daughter in Poltergeist.
That is untrue.
I think it's true.
It's not. Isn't it like Carol O'Keefe or something like that?
No, so it's Heather O'Rourke is the little kid.
Heather O'Rourke. I see. Oh, that's right. There was that the teenage daughter died, right?
She also died.
Wait,
yeah.
Okay, because Dominique is his daughter.
Is that true?
Yes.
Oh my God!
After
Really?
the 1982 murder of his daughter Dominique, an actress, he
Oh
began
my
to write about
God.
the interaction of
You
wealth and
are
high society
right.
with the judicial
Fuck.
system.
Wow.
Whoa!
Look at that! Wow, what a way to get there.
And he
so
also
heavy.
produced the award-winning drug film The Panic in Needle Park, starring Al Pacino
Yes.
at his fuckiest.
Did you guys hear the Pacino interview with Mark Maron?
No, I saw him talking about a Shrek phone case.
It's pretty great,
I
honestly.
do think his Shrek phone case is cool. That's a good bet.
Pacino, the main thing that you take away from the interview with Pacino is, at some point he's like, yeah, so I just didn't know if I'd be able to work again. And it's like 1991 or something. And you're like, do you have any idea how famous you are? You're Al Pacino. At that point, you've been in a million things that people love. And you're like, yeah, I don't know if I'll ever work again, which I guess is the way many actors feel.
I guess it is when you think about how many movies somebody like him or De Niro had actually been in, it was pretty insignificant. I guess there was a point where you actually could burn down a career like that.
And we can certainly think of plenty of actors who hit middle age and then they're just done, right?
Yeah.
They don't come back from that.
Yeah, so everybody at home, if you're doubting yourself, just know that when you're feeling at your worst, you too could also be several years away from starring in Michael Mann's Heat,
Ooh.
1995.
Yeah, that's right. And of course, the pinnacle of his late period career is the Dunkin' Donuts commercial from Jack and Jill, the Adam Sandler movie, where he's advertising the Dunkachino.
Well, you should have referred to him by his proper legal Christian name, Dunk.
Dunkachino. It's Dunkachino.
It's such a good
That was good. Okay, good job, Brian.
Thank you. I've actually been wondering, and I think we should do this for the show. I may have proposed this before. I think we should try to find the person I can do, and this is true for you too, the person that we can do the best impression of. Because I am not an impressionist. That said, there's somebody out there, and I don't know who it is, that I can probably do a really good impression of. But it's not exactly my voice. It's recognizably that other person. So
interesting. Yeah.
Who is that? I think that's a good episode for a show where we can try to figure that out.
That's a really great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we do have Master of Illusions over here, the Jory-nator, with us today.
Well, we know Jory does.
He's going to object to the thing that I just said.
We've established it. I've accepted it and actually think it's pretty cool at this point.
Mm-hmm. Jory, you do pretty good impressions. Your Lynch, as we know, is excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
What other?
Your impression of your mom is fabulous.
Oh, let's hear that.
My impression of Nita is very good, as mentioned in the last episode.
Can I hear it?
Actually, no. It's kind of just my normal speaking voice.
Okay, great.
I'm not going to do my impression of my mom because you don't know what my mom sounds like.
Yeah. Also, that's a terrifying ask in a podcast.
Yeah.
It's will you gently make fun of your parent?
Yes.
It is so
absolutely.
tempting.
I won't sleep for the next couple of weeks, but
I am so tempted to do a bit a comedic experience that I am sure we're going to have to cut out, which is my impression of Jory's mom.
The movie's not playing yet.
That's true. All right, here's my impression.
Have a lot more latitude.
My impression of Jory's mom. Oh, Jory's dad. I love having sex with you. Well, listen. We have a long movie ahead of us. It's in honor of All Bowels Eve. We're going to watch this classic 1982 film directed by Toby Hooper, called Poltergeist. And we're just going to do the whole episode. Normally we would snip out the commentary. And we should introduce the show also. Normally we would snip out the commentary, and the commentary would be the episode on the full feed, but as a Halloween treat, we're giving you the full thing here on Late Night with Brian Wecht. My name is Brian Wecht. Over here we have
Leighton Gray, embarrassed to be here.
Mm-hmm.
And also, we have...
Hi, I'm Jory. I'm so happy to be here.
That's great.
You obsequious fuck.
What?
I'm afraid I'll never get to be on the show again. Just like Pacino before he got Jack and Jill.
Can I tell you? I had an idea yesterday. I was going to start a Google Doc and write down every stupid idea I had all day. And I just opened it up, and the only thing in it is just one sentence, which says, and I don't remember writing this, I was recently in an arcade fire, and it was a lot less fun than the band makes it out to be.
It's a good bit.
Thank you.
I like that, yeah. I figure because this is going on the main feed, and there has been a bit of a change of the status quo, suddenly and without announcement, in regards to the show Late Night that you're listening to right now, in that for 4 years we didn't have ads, and then overnight, all of them have ads in them now.
They all do?
That's what the whole thing, it backfills.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm pretty
sure.
into backfilling, actually.
What network are y'all with? You got what's it called? Poddergy?
We're not with a network. We're
Poddergy
with,
Barn?
We put it on Acast.
Acast, that's it.
Which is
that's
actually what Leighton had on our foot for a while.
Call it. Wrap it up. We're done.
Yeah, it's
Just
called
like
comedy.
the foot.
Leighton, I liked that. It didn't make me laugh out loud, and I apologize.
Today Leighton and I went through our ad block list and
and this started because I got a call, I got a text from Brian saying, hey, can you call right now? And immediately, with full certainty, I'm like, someone has died. I am in trouble. There's a major controversy.
It's likely Brian is not dead. Otherwise, literally anything could be true.
Anything is on the table.
I believe what I said was, hey, can you jump on a Discord call real quick, or something like that, right? It was not. Yes, it was urgent, but I was hoping that it wasn't.
But you never say
urgent.
Stuff like that.
No, that is true. That is, to be fair.
And Brian,
true.
as a millennial Gen X cusper, I'm thinking maybe that bothers you a little bit less than it does me, and it probably bothers Leighton even more than it bothers me.
What? Someone saying, "Hey, can you talk right now?"
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, I don't care about that. I would. There are people from whom I would be surprised if I got that message, and I fully agree, Leighton. It was a surprising message to get, but in my defense, I like worrying you, and also I was working under a time crunch and filling out a form, and I was like, let me just get this fucking done with right away. I'm sorry to alarm you.
Did you hear how he was a little passive aggressive when he said that?
Yeah, he is always talking about how soft Zoomers are, and the younger generations just can't, What was it
it's well, you know what? If I may, for a moment here, please, your wokeness. I'd like to.
Just mute yourself while you pull out the soapbox so it doesn't make too much noise. Turn down your gain, why don't you? Since it's such a problem on my end.
Well, I don't know even why I do this podcast, because it really is true. You can't say anything anymore, and I got deplatformed by taking our podcast off RSS. And we don't need to talk about how we got replatformed by Acast, but I think I'm going to call that I got canceled. Let's just say that. I got canceled because I took my podcast off a platform.
And resurrected, not unlike one historical figure I won't name here.
Oh. Yeah, well, actually, we're about to watch a movie about it.
Al Pacino.
Yeah,
we're about to watch a little movie. Maybe his name will remind you. Carpenter.
What's another Pacino line I can try to do an impression of?
She's got a great ass.
She's got a great ass. That's where I was going to go instantly.
Actually, is that from Scent of a Woman? What's that from?
It's from Heat.
It's from
Scarface?
Heat. It's when he's talking to Hank Azaria, and like Hank Azaria is genuinely afraid because this was off the cuff.
I don't remember. I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, from Heat. Sorry. I thought you said it's from me. I haven't seen Heat in
it's
so
from
long.
me, a freak.
Yes. I know how Leighton is constantly commenting on other women's bodies. I don't know how he says it. Here's how I think he would say it. She's got a great ass.
Not far off.
Not far.
And then he'll throw in a hoo-ah, right? One of those.
That was perfect.
So close.
I'm Al Pacino, baby.
He's always saying that. They constantly have to cut it out of every take he's in.
Yeah. Let's watch this movie. We should start this movie.
Hold on.
God.
Hold on.
Okay. Yes.
Hold on.
Fine. Yes, your wokeness.
I just... Thank you for using my proper Christian legal name when you address me. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say that I know that it is... I would have preferred to have rolled out ads with a like, hey folks, just a heads up. Episodes will have ads in them now. But Acast kind of did this automatically. And also it's a bit of a grab bag of what kind of ads you're going to get.
Yeah.
All that to say, we love doing this show. We love having more time and money to do the show with. So thank you for tolerating ads. Thank you for being such faithful listeners. And hopefully I'm making sure this ages well by saying I can't wait to work with many of our wonderful sponsors, none of whom have caused any sort of controversy that we will need to retract and address.
One of the categories we blocked from putting ads on our show, do you remember the name of it? But it was like illegal content.
Yeah.
included like extreme and graphic violence. It was like...
Yeah,
Jesus
one of them
Christ.
was bullet point wares with a Z.
Oh, that's kind of tight, though.
It was copyright infringement was another ad category. I thought it was really funny.
So basically,
that's actually a test. If you approve any of those, you're immediately kicked off the platform.
Yeah,
it's like the Voight Comp for podcasters.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you're immediately shot through a concrete wall.
If you say no to having cryptocurrency ads on your show. Anyway, all that to say, just like, we're interested to hear what ads got auto-selected for you. And also, if you hear an ad for a thing that sounds insane and not like a thing that we'd like, also let us know. Yeah,
we tried to block all the bad stuff, but who knows?
Yeah.
Just let us know.
You
can email us at
like
what's your personal
women's
email?
issues and...
Yeah.
Basically, every independent podcast I listen to has Acast, guys. Like, Acast is
really?
pretty reputable.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's going to be too freaked out by this.
No, it should be fine. I just want to make sure that we're not getting advertisers we don't like in front of our podcast.
Yeah, because we...
Acast is proud to partner with some of the greatest podcasts. Here's just a little example.
Now, wait, now this is pretty meta because we're kind of advertising Acast.
We
right?
are. That's true.
Yeah.
I don't like that we won't have any metrics whatsoever other than anecdotal until we reach a certain threshold.
Yeah.
It's unsettling.
It's kind of like edging.
Well, you know what they say, all casts are beautiful.
Mm-hmm. That's true. All content is edging in a way. That's the way I think about it.
And I also, how many commentaries have we done with Jory?
A few.
Many.
Probably
a
4.
bunch of Sopranos. We did at least 5 Sopranos episodes. We did Amityville.
We did Twin Peaks.
We did Saw.
We did, yeah. I just thought of a piece of media that isn't edging.
What's that?
The movie Climax.
Gaspar, no way, Jory.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I ignored what you were saying to think of that joke. Right, so what are we talking about?
Folks, I want to start this movie. I have stuff to do this evening.
Hold on. I'm trying to plug the Patreon. We've done a bunch of other commentaries with Jory. It's notable that this is our first main feed commentary. And I bring this up specifically because with this being on Acast, there's a good chance that randomly selected ads will be placed and disrupt the place in the movie that it is if anybody chooses to use it as a commentary track.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm just raising that. I don't have a solution. I'm just saying that might happen and you might have to deal with it.
Okay, well, good luck.
You as in the listener.
Good luck to us all.
I took another bite of the snack.
Oh my Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
We can't take you anywhere.
All right, that's a good opportunity.
Know why.
I swear to God, I'm going to ban you from this.
We're watching the movie Poltergeist on the streaming service HBO Max.
Yes.
Brian, do you want to count the listener in for the sake of syncing with you? I know that you do.
Know
I know that
I
you do.
You know I do. Okay, ready? Here. I'm going to count down from...
This is hands-free for us, Brian. So.
What do you mean? Not for me. My hands are everywhere.
No,
right
I know.
Now. All right, I'm going to count down from 3. Okay? 3, 2, 1. The countdown begins. 10, 9.
You're inconveniencing no one
8.
but yourself.
What? Sorry, you interrupted me. What?
You're inconveniencing no one but yourself and the listener.
I'm not inconveniencing anyone. I'm just making sure everyone's ready for this. We've been through this exact thing before. I like to make sure everyone is very ready to watch the movie. So people, you know what? Some people, even though this has been a lengthy intro, much longer than I wanted, some people weren't ready. And so I'm getting them ready to watch the movie. Okay, so everyone pull up the movie on your favorite streaming service and get ready, and I will count down again.
I think that's very respectful, Brian.
Thank you. I'm nothing if not respectful. 3, 2, 1.
I think it's actually almost time.
Oh my God.
We're at the end of A block, so it might be time for one of those Acast ad breaks right now.
Oh, that's true.
Oh,
yeah,
if we stay quiet long enough, it might roll some.
Calling it A block, B block, C block. That's very comedy bang bang of you.
That's
very nice.
Where I'm bullshit pulling this from.
Yep.
Maybe if we're quiet enough, the Lockheed Martin recruiters will really snipe in and home in on that ad space.
Here we go. Final countdown. Do not interrupt me. 3, 2, 1. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Countdown begins. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Play.
Something happened to me where I was just being entertained by that. I just thought it was funny. I was just having a good time.
Yeah, it's what I do.
This is the Star Spangled Banner, composed by Jerry Goldsmith.
Starting the movie this way.
It's so fucking great.
Oh, that font. Let's go.
Is it, though?
Yeah, right. There aren't enough women's asses in this movie for it to be a Tobe Hooper film.
She's got a great ass.
The last
and
big
his head
set
is
piece
all the way up it.
Has some butt in it for like the first time in the movie.
To be fair, I haven't seen this movie since I was 12, maybe.
Really?
Damn.
Yeah,
I've seen it
as an
probably
adult.
15 times. I love this movie.
This is probably number 6 for me.
I was definitely too scared to watch this as a kid.
I don't know. I think if I was being serious, like, because I think it's, you can't really talk about art as being like perfect or something like that.
Right.
But I think, so when I think about perfection in a movie, I think I'm thinking about like the Roger Ebert terminology of like accomplishing what it sets out to accomplish.
Yeah.
Right.
And in that sense, I think this is like a perfect movie. It's so fucking
totally
good.
agree. It's so great. Everything
feel
about
like
it rules.
Jory, does Signs also fall on that scale?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Signs and Poltergeist are very close in my head in terms of general vibe and also psychological effect on me as a person.
Are we all pro Signs here? I like Signs.
Oh, we're big time.
Okay, good.
Signs is so fucking great.
This dog is the greatest dog in film. Look at this animal.
One of the great staircases of film.
Beautiful angel. I'm just entertained by the movie. There's a cute dog on
It's the
screen.
perfect dog.
He's getting
get
into
him,
antics.
Oh,
wow.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's a little
That's such
stinker.
a well choreographed bit. Oh.
I can't get enough of this dog.
Leighton, have you ever actually seen the end of a broadcast day and the Star Spangled Banner and the flag and all that shit?
No. I'm more familiar with, like, we're just going to home shopping shit in the twilight
That makes
hours.
sense. Yeah, like infomercial hour.
Yeah.
Look at this kid.
When I was really young, the major networks would still do it. And I think I'm probably among, like, the last people to ever really see it.
What an excellent way to start a movie. Also, God,
Yeah.
this is so fucking iconic.
It's the best. And that kid is she's just like the perfect kid for this.
Yeah.
The music's amazing. Wait, who did the score? Is this isn't John Williams, is it? No.
No, it's Jerry Goldsmith.
That's Jerry Goldsmith, right.
Man, I was going to say Jerry Goldsmith, but I wasn't. I didn't want to make a fool of myself in front of the Music Man.
God, I love this.
Matthew Broderick. They wanted Spielberg almost cast Drew Barrymore for this movie,
Right.
And then,
But she
they
was
wanted
making
someone, like,
Charlie's
more
Angels at the same time. So they couldn't.
full throttle.
I love this kid. There he is.
Mr. Awesome himself.
You know, kids sleeping in their Dodgers caps.
Yeah. Speaking of which, we're missing the World Series right now.
Dag nabbit. I hope I get free Panda Express. Oh wait, it's not a home game this time.
No, it's at Yankees.
There's a lot of exposition in this movie, but this scene so elegantly is just jumping into action without wasting any time on other stuff.
Yeah.
Like, we get to the exposition later in a way that I think is so elegant and cool.
Yeah. Dodgers are up 4-0 if you're curious.
I'm not.
Are you a baseball person, Brian?
Not really, but I'm very excited about the Dodgers. Because
Okay, that's fine.
because can I tell you why? Because I take Audrey to Dodgers games, and it's like a thing we do together.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
I don't find sports interesting at all, but I do like a lot the idea of just, like, being excited about the games and having, like, a sense of, like, pride in your community for your team winning. I think that's really fun. I also just love LA, so.
Yeah. There he is.
Wow.
This theme rules. I love this theme.
It's so corny.
Really iconic.
It's great.
The 80s dream home. Look at that.
I'll say early, because I've been thinking about this all day, that, like, I've noticed a lot of people kind of paint with a very broad brush that this movie has a problematic Indian burial ground trope in it.
That is true.
And it doesn't. That's the Amityville Horror, which we watched the terrible remake of.
This isn't. It is a burial ground, though, right? But it's just not.
It is, but
Native
it's
American?
not. It's not a Native American thing.
God, Jerry Goldsmith had the fucking juice.
Now, okay. Are you guys Brooklyn Nine-Nine fans?
No.
Jory?
I stopped in, like,
A-cast,
season 6 or
as
something,
we,
but
you know.
That is right there.
All cops are super
Guys,
terrible.
this is Dirk Blocker, one of Hitchcock and Scully from Brooklyn
Oh,
Nine-Nine.
look at him! That's awesome.
And he is a.
And son of Dan Blocker from Bonanza.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Look at him with his. Yeah.
Oh, he looks great.
Yeah.
They're
Oh, he
making this
dropped his
adult man's
beers.
life hell.
This is fucking movie magic, baby.
If Dirk Blocker really believed in freedom, he would shoot those children dead right there on the spot.
Where's this supposed to take place? Colorado? Is that where it is?
Oh, I don't know.
For some reason, I want to say Colorado.
I think I simply assumed it was Los Angeles. I just
Yeah, I know,
assumed this
me
was
too.
the valley.
Oh, no, it's not. It's not LA. I love this guy. Look at him. Everyone in this movie's awesome.
Such an iconic. The kitchen from Homebody is 100% just the kitchen from this movie.
We have some good 80s glasses going on here.
Mm-hmm.
Look at all those freaks.
Star Wars sheets, yes.
I do think that's like a real feeling of verisimilitude that like Steve and his buddy George were just like, yeah, put in as much. You can put the TIE fighter in the background. I have no problem with that.
Uh-oh. Ghost got him. He got ghosted. This is actually the first ghosting on film.
Be serious. It's the death of an animal.
Morbid fact. I don't have Aaron here to pick up the thread of making fun of the morbid fact guy.
Is this some hack YouTuber?
Yeah, it's been our running thing of making fun of the stupid things that are like, did you know that in the movie The Poltergeist, there's a scene where you see a bird who's dead?
God. Ugh.
I'm certainly not as good at it as Aaron is, but...
that type of shit is so... Ugh.
Look at those glasses.
There was so much fiction about Universal remotes in the 80s and 90s. That's gone now.
Yeah.
Remember what they took from us.
Holding it aloft like it's disgusting is such a funny choice.
I love this. Here we go.
That's so dope.
That expression on that kid's face is so fucking great. Oh, it's perfect. That kid actor is incredible.
This has got to be LA. Look at that window box. That little fucking...
I mean, I'm sure it was probably filmed in LA, but actually, I don't know. Actually, I don't think this terrain looks very LA to me. I would be actually surprised if it were filmed here.
This is a real LA tree. The clown later on in the movie is a real LA clown.
Yeah. Aw.
Who even has cigar boxes anymore?
Well, they were just smoking cigars next door, so.
God. That's such real kid shit.
Breaks your heart.
Yep.
Just put a couple of chick tracks in there and make it feel comfortable with the light of the Lord.
I like this napkin holder because it's like an old 70s napkin holder, right? Not an 80s napkin holder.
Yeah.
For when he's lonely.
Oh, God bless.
Mm-hmm.
That is a real thing that goes wrong with set dressing sometimes, is that like Joker, where it's like it's a period piece set in the late 60s, early 70s. So literally everything on screen looks like it's from the 60s and 70s.
That's right. When they'd have old shit. Exactly. Yeah. Yes. This is one thing that Stranger Things, I think, does pretty well, actually.
I think so, too.
Oh,
it's an impeccably art designed show. I think all the sets and props and stuff are really nice.
Yeah, you would hope so with the fucking budget.
Yeah, with the budget of all of Netflix.
That I found that was the nicest thing that I could say.
What I like is how they kept releasing fewer and fewer episodes per season or per part of season.
I really love how in the most recent season, since the show has always been a crappy 80s homage, they decided just to have shitty Freddy Krueger.
So, Jory, you were totally right. This was the main house was filmed from Simi Valley. So this is LA. You're totally right.
Oh, hell yeah. So it's 900 degrees in this scene.
I was on the right side of history.
E-Bombs World?
Look at that. That's a movie.
Mm-hmm.
They immediately get a goldfish. God, being a kid and just like goldfish would just like find their way in and out of your life.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Or beta fish. I've been reflecting on the plight of the soup container beta fish.
I only have alpha fish, personally.
I only have cuckfish.
Do you want some of my Sigmas, Jory?
I don't have enough Riz.
This is so elegant.
I love this.
The Matrix.
Wind chime tinkling. Yummy tinkles.
So that little Darth Vader there is like a display box, right? Like you open it up and you put your Kenner guys in there.
Yeah. By the way, it's taking place in Cuesta Verde, California. So you guys were totally right. Not only
even
is it filmed
fictionally.
here, even fictionally, it's in California. Now, where that's supposed to be, I don't know, but you're totally right.
The like wrapped wicker headboard on that bed is real as fuck.
Yep.
That's so real, yeah. That feels very like Florida to me.
Oh yeah.
So we're in California, but there's
He's
like
got a tauntaun.
crazy thunderstorms. I call bullshit.
No, it's they shot it actually during the one time a year that your family comes to visit you.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
All right.
it automatically rains.
That's not the best acted line of the movie.
Give her a break.
Wearing his hat to bed. What are we doing? What else was Jo Beth Williams in?
I sincerely have been trying to remember this whole time. She's so good and fun in this movie.
She's amazing in this movie.
There's such like a perfect like generational quality to watching this movie where like as a kid, I probably thought Jo Beth Williams was 900 years old.
Oh, 100%.
And watching it now, I'm like, her and Craig T. Nelson are fucking
Children.
30 tops.
Yeah. No, they've got to, I'd say, yeah, tops 35. Tops.
So fucking dope that they're both just like chillers. They're glad their kids are in bed, so they can go fucking.
I love it.
That's so dope.
My sister had a bed exactly like this with that gold kind of frame thing.
Yeah, that rules.
Man, he's just leaving the weed on the bedspread though. Kills me.
Yeah. Ghost's gonna hate that. The Big Chill, Jory.
I actually don't know what that movie is. I know it exists.
It's like the Boomer movie.
Is it really? Who's in it?
It's a lot of people, but it's famous because Kevin Costner plays a corpse in it and was cut out of most of the movie.
And they shot lines, right? And none of them were used.
Right. Who else was in it? A lot of famous people. Glenn Close, Jeff Goldblum, William Hurt, Kevin Kline.
I miss Kevin Kline, man. It's so weird that he's just gone.
Isn't he in stuff? I thought I just saw him
he's
in
on
something.
like some show. Like,
Yeah.
oh, Kevin Kline
I
is
thought I
back.
just saw him in something.
He's the star of a Paramount Plus show.
Oh, of course he is.
Disclaimer.
Oh my God, don't leave the weed on the bed. This is
he's
killing me.
He's in a show right now with Kate Blanchett. Disclaimer.
That's cool. I saw him in 4 or 5 years ago. I saw him in the terrible movie Goldfinch, starring Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah. Look at him. He rules. Look at the... Oh, I love the glasses. I also love that he's not
awesome.
ripped. There we go.
There's that Mr. Amazing we love so much from the Brad Bird film. It's called Cluedo, dumbass.
Dude, Jory, I was just about to say that, and I decided not to because I was like, no one's going to get it. And I decided not to say it.
Hell yeah.
That chair, little wicker chair, real.
What? The existence of this clown in any kid's room is
It is.
beyond comprehension.
Yeah.
And I do think, actually, having praised the movie for having a bunch of, like, very real-feeling 80s kid shit, that kind of just puts the clown in even starker relief, how implausible it is.
Yeah, this clown is what the puppets at Bob Baker look like, kind of. That style.
The ones
of,
from
like,
Bob Baker look more kind of like mescaline LSD, though.
little
Like,
bit.
they are insane designs.
They are insane.
God, that Bert and Ernie poster is fucking dope.
Yeah, I was just looking at it. Look at that chest hair. I love it.
He looks like $1 million.
He really does look great, honestly. Hell yeah. Hey, partner.
They love each other.
Oh.
They really do.
The family ties are strong.
Okay, so actually, Craig T. Nelson was closing in on 40 when this was made. He was like
Wow.
36, 37.
He looks good. Hairline's
And,
back there. Like, I can see it, but...
JBW was like 33, 34.
It's also an era where the style at the time severely ages the wearer of the style.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I remember Joe Beth Williams wearing much more just, like, T-shirts and shit later in the movie.
Yeah. There's something about the like this being a trick that you do as a kid existing in the movie where all the shit that happens in Poltergeist happens. Mm-hmm. Lends credence to the scary stuff in a child brain where it's like, oh fuck, they're doing the trick with the storm.
Yeah.
Shit. The
I
clown
love
is
some-
in my room.
Something I really love about this movie is that, like, it almost reminds me of, like, an I Think You Should Leave sketch or something like that. I mean, I guess all the good sketch shows do this, where it's like there's not like 2 beats of escalation, there's like 5.
Yeah.
Like, across the course of this movie, there's like 2 fake out endings, and
Yes.
like
That last
3
one
times
always gets me. The last
Yeah,
fake out ending always gets me.
totally.
Aw. If I was a dad right now, well, if I was this kid's dad right now, I'd as soon as he got to 2, I'd be like, just kidding.
They learned to do that counting thing from watching the Lost pilot,
Yes, exactly.
from the story Jack tells about doing the spinal surgery.
I can't wait to have a teenager and do shit like that.
My God. You're going to be so good at it, Brian.
Yeah. Now that is real right
Art.
there. I get that. We're like getting close to a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory type situation here. Look how beige everything is. Beige
Yeah,
and gold.
it's very brown.
The 80s were a brown time. 70s too.
And
In the 60s, kind of.
Yeah. This color,
Cuesta Mesa was a brown town.
I hate this color scheme. Like it's I would never want a house with this color scheme.
Don't you love how it's come back? influencer mommies with beige everything.
Terrible.
It's not even like a characterful brown, like an ochre.
No.
Or an umber. It's beige.
Beige.
It's gray beige, grayish.
Yeah.
But at least we have the orange brown and the cyan screen to kind of like, you know, it feels like I'm watching Identity starring John Cusack.
I love how cluttered this house is, genuinely. There's just like shit everywhere. It feels very lived in.
It feels like they had plans to organize better and then they didn't have time.
Yeah. Indistinct whisper. Are they talking about our podcast?
Sellouts.
Problematic. Actually, in real life, not on camera, the phase of this would actually be different. This looks more like a PAL monitor, and in fact, an NTSC one would be strobing more closely with the frame rate of the film.
NTSC, like that Mark Harmon show?
Oh, you're NCIS. I understand the joke.
No, CSI.
Come on. There we are.
The Deadlights.
This is my favorite show. Oh, yeah.
Incredible.
Spielberg co-wrote the screenplay for this movie, and he actually did want Spielberg to, Stephen King to write it with him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
This is...
Just, there would have been a few more, like, thinly veiled fetishes in the movie if Steve King had been involved.
Oh, the shit whips.
It's so good.
It's great because I remember less of this than I thought I would, having seen it last as a child.
That's great. I do think this movie has such a good escalation where it's mostly fun for such a long time.
Yeah. I also notice they did not interpret that moment at all. She just said they're here, and then we're on to the fucking bulldozer.
Yeah, that's great. And the bulldozer digging up the bird might be a little bit of foreshadowing.
I don't think so.
Oh, my mistake.
Yes. Feed your waffle to the dog.
Unrealistic Californians being phased by an earthquake.
Well, there were no earthquakes here before 1980, so they're relatively new. Oh, Gene Shalit on TV. That's Gene Shalit on TV.
Oh, that's Gene Shalit. That's right. Those waffles look good as fuck.
Yes, they do.
They really do.
It's like waterlogged prop waffles that no one's actually biting on screen.
Yeah.
We gotta get back to saying shit like that.
Wouldn't that be a scream?
Same exact thought.
You know what I don't like, though? That'd be a gas.
I was just about to say how much I love that would be a gas.
Brian, Jory says that all the time.
It's not I don't like it.
Well, I'm sorry.
I thought you loved free speech, Brian.
I am kind of a free speech absolutist.
Free speech for he and not for me.
Yeah.
Those glasses are awesome.
Yeah, those are dope. I feel like having any glass that isn't just a Schmucker's jar with a picture of the Smurfs on it feels unrealistic to me.
Did you say Schmuckers? Isn't it Smuckers?
It is Smuckers. I'm sorry. There was a... Oh, wait. Now I don't remember if there was... Because there was a diner in Toledo, Ohio that was called Schmuckers, but it also might have just been Smuckers, and I might just be a moron. Is that TV on a Lazy Susan?
Oh, shit. Uri Geller came by.
It is The Matrix. Whose joke was better?
I'm gonna
People
call
have
it
to
a
know
draw.
who Uri Geller is in order to get mine.
If they've seen Late Night with the Devil.
It's true.
Oh, he was in that?
A great film.
One of the greatest horror films of the year, up there with The Substance. Sorry, I'm being a cunt for no reason. Hey, Teamster shirt. Nice.
Oh.
Classic. Oh,
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Boom. Oh, no
Not
finger.
actually committing to the finger.
There
Such
it
a-
is.
there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, one of those weird ones, too, with, like, the bending the other
Yeah.
fingers at, like, the second knuckle.
That's very Ninja Brian coded.
That's true. I'm sorry, buddy. Oh, my God. I just tried to do it, and I hurt the fuck out of my hand.
You okay there, bud?
Oh, I don't know. I think I might need a couple-hour break. Is it on a Lazy Susan?
Did you hear the
Wilhelm scream?
I was talking over it. I'm sorry.
What
Can
a
we
shock.
rewind?
E-Buzz? Is that the dog's name?
Yeah, I guess so. That's fucked up. God, look at that.
The dog's name is E-Buzz? I never picked up on that before.
E-Buzz.
They've definitely said it multiple times like that.
Wow. It is E-Bomb's world.
We're all just living in it.
I love this. This rules right here.
Ugh. Everything in this shot pleases the eye.
That's so fucking tight.
It is practically a pie cooling on the sill.
It's so charming to think that he would be just like having a little bite of chili instead of like masturbating in front of her.
Yeah. Oh, this is the best right here.
Oh, is this the shot?
Yeah, it's getting there, I think. This.
Hell yeah, there we go.
How fucking
God, this
great
shit
is that?
whips so fucking hard.
So wonderful. So, do you think they just dropped out the audio and just did separate ADR for the shit she was doing in the drawer to cover up?
I think that that's
sound
the
of the
only way
crew.
they could have done it, because that was definitely a single shot, unless they had. I mean, I don't think they could edit that flawlessly then.
Nah. And I assume that the chairs on top of the table are just like a big assembly that's screwed together so they can just
Lower
Yeah.
it down.
place.
Yeah.
Dude, this rules. Such a
This
good
is so
movie.
great. There's also like the spatial area of the kitchen, having spent so much time in the kitchen and Homebody, like just feels so especially cozy.
Yeah. That's such bullshit.
Look at this. I'm going to point out again. Look at this guy's glasses. Fucking awesome.
They got a lot of that, yeah. I feel like I could. I don't know. My vision is still too good, but I feel like in like 5 years when my vision is all fucked up, I'm like,
Yeah.
maybe I'll wear ones with that like weird crossbar across the top.
I just
I think
love
that's
that
cool.
look where the side of the hair is all like combed straight back.
Yes.
So like 70s, 80s. Fucking great.
Hold on, don't pause it. I have to give maybe more food.
She vomiting?
No, she's just hovering around her food and water dishes, looking at me forlornly.
Oh. Hey, Brian, since Leighton's
Yeah.
gone,
Oh, yeah.
I think her and that dog have a really, like, the codependency of what they've got going on.
Exactly the word I was going to use. Yep. It's very codependency coded.
Yeah, it's giving codependent.
Yeah. No cap.
I think I'm going to kidnap maybe and convince Leighton that maybe has died in order to try to force a change.
I'm tempted to cut that out.
Why? So we can do it without her knowing?
Yeah, well, she never listens to this show. Are you kidding me? No notes.
Wait, is that an actual grievance? You have to cut that out?
No.
What the fuck?
Watch this. This is so great. Where do you think...
It's so great that she's having just a great time.
Yeah, do you think the ghosts that they used to film this got their SAG cards?
Definitely not. I mean, we know all the fuckery that went on that, caused great harm
Yeah.
to the cast and crew of this film.
They were just fucking throwing out Taft-Hartleys back then, though. Like, nowadays, I mean, goddamn.
God, this shit rules so hard.
This is so fucking tight. She's just not into it. So awesome.
Love that helmet.
That's a very Toby Hooper looking shot. That looked very Texas Chainsaw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that wallpaper, yeah.
It's not a Spielberg-y shot. Whenever I enter the door, I'm always
Eating.
holding a giant plate of slop.
You gotta be.
Have either of you watched The Burbs recently?
The Tom Hanks?
Yeah.
Not recently.
Not
I've seen
recently.
it twice over the years, but no, not recently.
I'm curious if it holds up at all.
I am too, yeah.
It's been a
You
long
should
time.
watch The Burbs.
I'm into it. Let's turn this crap off.
Tut Hill. What a movie name. My wife.
What's next, Mr. Cleopatra Mountain?
I tip my hat to you, Jory. The hat that I wear to sleep.
The unbelievably starched nightcap.
I was thinking more like this unbelievably starched Dodgers cap, but
God, is it too late for me to order Panda Express? Let me see if I can do it with the Dodgers Win promo code.
Did they win?
They won yesterday. Mm-hmm. Or no, not yesterday, the day before. Fuck, I'm probably too late to get the Dodgers
Actually,
Win promo
I'm going
code.
to check in on the World Series right now. Let's see. WORLD. It's the top of the ninth, and the Dodgers are up. Wait, top of the eighth, and the Dodgers are up 4-0.
Is this the first time where it like escalates big time?
That stupid painting. Oh, look at the tree.
for those following along at home, we're at 117.38. In case the ads fucked you up.
I'm starting to worry that glass isn't unbreakable. Oh, it got split!
Yes. Oh my god.
That's such an insane escalation from nothing. God, the score is so good. That the tree is a fucking diversion is such a funny idea.
I know.
Yeah.
I completely agree. Oh, let's go play. I've never heard that before. What, the tornado?
Yeah.
That's so fucking wild.
This is the point as a father where you're like, you're kind of on your own, kid.
Later, little dude.
This rule. Look at this.
Yeah. The prop child with stick straight legs.
Yeah. So we're
That's
like
so fucked up.
40 minutes into the movie.
Child's being eaten by the tree. The tree that has had a visible mouth the entire movie.
Yeah.
Something that I've heard people say that I agree with completely is like one of the things that, in addition to not looking cool, something that's a big bummer about CGI is that you no longer get the puzzle of like, wow, how'd they do that?
Yes, totally.
It's like, all this shit is like, god damn, they had to do such amazing shit to make this happen.
Yeah. This rule's so hard.
It's awesome. This is why teenagers are the worst. That guy's got tree juice all over him.
It's like this weird prop mud that's like too viscous.
Yes, and it's like too light, kind of, right?
Yeah.
I think something about everything getting sucked in there is such a real childhood neuroses. Like in the same way that I was afraid that like needles would come out of every surface and I would need to find some way to get away from the needles that are coming out of everything.
Yeah.
Also that like, what if I am inexorably pulled in a direction that I cannot resist
Yep.
and no one is there to help me?
Yes.
I feel like giving girls two-parter names has kind of fallen out of fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Caroline,
Yeah, is it coming back?
John Bonet.
Can you pick any kids that didn't have something awful happen to them?
Exactly, because we stopped giving them two-part first names.
Yeah.
Dominic Dunn is also related to Griffin Dunn?
Yeah.
What?
Griffin Dunn was his brother.
Was his father.
Holy shit!
And actually, Griffin Dunn he just read a book or something. Rachel was just reading a Griffin Dunn thing, and she said it was awesome. Or maybe as a podcast.
That family is bizarre.
I love Griffin Dunn as an actor. I think he's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, he's fantastic. I was just watching a movie that reminded me a lot of After Hours, and it was an excellent movie, and I love After Hours, but watching it, I was like, damn, this is fantastic. It reminds me of After Hours, but it's no After Hours.
What was the movie?
Oh, it was Tangerine.
I don't know the movie.
That's the one I was talking to you about last night. The lighter and funnier than
Oh,
After Hours and Reflections of Evil.
The movie before Florida Project.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Brian, I feel like we have talked about this on this podcast before, but as a kid, I had a crossed wire where I confused the TV stuff in this movie with the killer rabbit from the Twilight Zone movie, the Joe Dante segment.
I think we did talk about it. I can see absolutely why, of course. From the It's a Good Life segment.
Yeah. That honestly, that rabbit would
fucking
fit into this
scary
movie
as
just fine.
shit.
It scared me so bad.
Way scarier to me than this, honestly.
Yeah, for sure. This movie's pretty much good, clean fun, other than a couple of things.
Yeah. Love
Where
this
is this?
university setting. I don't know. I would guess like UCLA or UC Irvine, maybe. Well, let's see.
I always forget how much the dude on the right has like a Steve King vibe.
Big time. And we got basically Joyce Brothers in the middle. Yeah, it was Irvine. I was right.
Nice.
Love this guy's mustache.
Yeah, it looks great. Oh, I just remembered. Steely Dan song I was trying to think of the other day. It was Show Business Kids.
Oh, okay.
Just in case anyone wants to go listen to that one. Toss Donald Fagen a few fractions of a penny on Spotify. Or go listen to Trey Magnifique. Or Starbomb, Boom, Rise of Lyric.
Lyrics.
Fuck! I know that and I just said it wrong. I'm sorry. Can I take that again?
He's never gonna forgive you.
Fuck!
Look at those houses.
That house is so fucking awesome.
I like, okay, so this kid, his sister just disappeared. He's just playing with the toy. I love it. It's so kid.
Oh, I do think like it would be an overstep as a director to have him be just like sitting there sad.
Yeah. I love this guy's red and black striped shirt. I love
That
it
looks
so
fucking awesome.
much.
That whole fit is fucking great.
Everyone
I want
is
that
dressed
shirt
great
Also,
here.
Craig's cardigan. My daughter got sucked into a TV cardigan. Look at that.
Bad
Little
taste
Joan
in
Miro
art.
on the
Look
wall
at the
there.
fucking wall art.
This is such a good gag.
Yeah.
I love this shit.
Craig T. Nelson getting to be a little fucker. There was the Mystery Science Theater episode Pod People, where in that movie they definitely just did a really bad ripoff of this gag.
This is so Evil Dead.
Yeah, it is.
The
An LP of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
I love how her lipstick is exactly the same shade as her blouse. No, Mrs. Freeling.
That feels like a Brian bit to me. Being circular with it. That's awesome. I worry so much about being like a nerd crew dork without realizing it. That just like watching a movie from this era, I'm just like, you get to watch actors doing funny little acting moments. It's so weird that you don't get that anymore.
Yeah.
At least in like, giant movies like this one.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that
it's
corduroy
like Christopher
fucking jacket.
Reeve looking
Yeah, he
dude.
does. Clark Kent looking ass.
Yeah.
Rizless Cillian Murphy.
Cillian Murphy has so much Riz IRL, and every director who has ever worked with him has extracted 100% of it from the screen. Yes, that's true.
It's insane, especially Chrissy Noli.
Oh, Chrissy.
Jory.
I do not want to watch Oppenheimer.
You have to watch it.
I famously, we were talking about Robert Downey Jr.'s performance from that movie, so I went to watch a clip, and I thought that the clip I had watched was some kind of fan cam-esque edit, because the editing and sound were so fucking ridiculous that I thought it must be a joke of some kind.
It's like I don't wish suffering on any of my friends except for you specifically in the context of watching Oppenheimer.
Of having to watch a 3-hour Christopher Nolan biopic.
But Jory, it won Oscars. It's cinema.
All right, I'll watch the Paul Haggis Crash then. It's shorter.
I would never do that to you.
She called her kid Bunny.
Oh, look at that dumbass.
I've used that line.
The actor following the eye line of the camera is so fucking good. I love that.
This is such a cliche to say. This movie definitely affects me more now that I have a little girl.
Of course it does.
Like, it's actually a little hard to hear this.
Are you gonna roll one, Brian? Are you rolling one right now?
Well, it depends what you mean. A California roll? Yes.
This guy's fucking leaden with crab meat right now.
Yeah.
Crab meat, one word.
I just smoked a big bluestone crab, baby.
Oh my god, I have this horror story where one time I was getting omakase and the blue crab roll with the nori around it. The nori got like fused with my lip when my lip touched it, and I had to like pull it off, and it like ripped a big chunk of skin off. Anyway, have fun watching your little movie or whatever. I'm talking about a real world horror story, and no one gives a fuck.
Hell yeah.
Some just like dirty, shitty coins and stuff. I love that. The rocket launcher sound from Doom.
Yeah.
This is just like my favorite movie, Nope.
This is identical to Nope. It's about the power of spectacle. Nope, a movie I would honestly use the word that I love Nope. That movie has bloomed in my mind, and I really like it.
Same.
I do not understand what people are saying about it sometimes.
Also, my experience of watching it in a theater, I was like, all right, let's wrap this shit up for like the whole final 90 minutes.
Yeah, I can see that.
And I dig on that movie for superficial reasons, but it doesn't change the fact that there are bits in that movie that are more interesting as little vignettes than most things that came out in that year. Standalone. So
I forget all the specifics from it, but now I want to watch again the scene where Jupe is talking about the SNL sketch that they made about what happened on the set of the show. It's such a fucking good gag.
Yeah, genuinely.
This is something I definitely relate to that as a parent. Like there's like a kid smell. Like with Audrey, it's like bourbon and cigarettes.
Yeah, last time I saw Audrey, she spit in my face.
That's right. She called you a cuck, spit in your face, kicked you in the balls and ran.
Yeah. And as I walked Solon out to my lift outside, the door slammed shut on my pant leg and it dragged me all the way home.
That's what happens. I like how they're just in the house still. Yeah, get mad at her. That's going to help. That's loaded.
I like that they're just wrong about that. That she was like playing in her closet. Like we saw that is not what happened.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is the best. She's wanted to see this guy's chest forever.
I get it. Ooh, vavoom. Oh, those putrescent wounds.
Yeah. He got chompied.
We've got almost exactly an hour left, folks, at home.
Yep.
Following along. Wow, I think my dog heard the faintest little bit of dog bark through my headphones.
That's cool.
He reacted like
But
a
not.
little...
So she reacted to that, but not the tree bark?
I really like that joke, Brian.
Thank you. It had everything I wanted, which is, and I really like that joke, and an exasperated sigh.
Immeasurable physical science.
Yeah.
I get a little Dan Aykroyd here.
Yeah, a little bit. Or inner space. I hate the fucking term inner space.
Who directed Inner Space? It wasn't Joe Dante. Or was it Joe Dante?
Was it It might have been, actually. I can't remember offhand. I love inner space.
Me too. Joe Dante. Never mind. It is Joe Dante.
That was the last. Inner Space was the last movie I saw one summer before my parents dropped me off at summer camp. And so to me, that movie will always be like a last taste of freedom.
Oh, that's really sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, is he talking about Sallow, 120 Days of Sodom?
No, he's never felt more free. You know, it is kind of, it's liberating in a way to realize you could just eat shit right now. You could do it anytime.
You could get a teenager to shit and eat their shit. Once you're done flinging razor blades at the neighborhood children, well...
Go get some of that yummy poo.
I'm still so fucking angry that I was trying to do a joke and Brian wouldn't let me.
I know.
I liked
the direction of your bit, Jory, and had you been allowed to speak, I would have built on it with my even cooler super razor enhancing. Actually, no, I'd be on your side in the conflict.
To be fair, and I want to, full disclosure here, I have no idea what you're talking about, and I don't remember doing anything.
We'll see how that holds up when all the parents of shuriken children show up on your lawn
with
tomorrow.
A class action murder lawsuit.
Yeah, that's how class actions work. Actually, if they determine you guilty, everybody who sued you gets to kill you.
I've been told, a lot of people told me I'm a class action.
I'm not joking. Did y'all hear about the Jewel class action that went through?
Jewel, like the singer?
Which Jewel class action?
It was Jewel the singer.
Oh, suing Jewel the vape company.
Yeah, I was trying to think of a Jewel the singer specific, and I could not. I could only think of Alanis Morissette specifics that I was transposing onto Jewel.
Well, isn't it ironic?
Yeah. I can't remember what I was going to say.
What about the Jewel lawsuit?
Yeah.
The Jewel lawsuit was just like a class action that in their marketing materials, they downplayed how dangerous vaping nicotine was.
Oh.
And people were getting payouts of like $5,000
Really?
if they bought a lot of Jewel products.
Oh, crazy.
And when I heard that, I was like, motherfucker, why did I never buy any Jewel products?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Leaving money on the table.
It's true. Anyway, capitalism is good and great,
Oh,
actually.
I agree. That reminds me, I have to evict some tenants.
Give him a hard, swift boot in the ass for me, Brian.
I will, Jory.
Look, all you gotta do is get one creepy clown doll.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll just go into my stash here. And smoke that shit. I'm gonna go hit that clown. That's
Turn
why
off
we
that
call
clown.
them. That's why we call them bongs. Let's go bing bong.
I'll get on that Bobo. Kane's new meeting.
I want to mention, just for the sake of this conversation, that in Scary Movie 2, there is a sequence that parodies the clown sequence from this movie, where Marlon Wayans does get rolled up like a joint and smoked by the clown.
Awesome. Of course there is.
Terrifier 3 reference?
Is there only one of those sequences in Scary Movie 2?
I wanted to like be less of a cunt
wait.
on this recording.
What are you talking about?
Me being mildly critical about horror franchises I don't like.
What? I've been trying to be a poptimist for like a couple of years now, and I think I'm mostly doing pretty good at it. But it's also like, I don't know. Stuff leaves a bad taste in your
When
mouth
this kid
sometimes.
said,
It's
I
fine.
once got beat up by 3 kids, my reaction was like, only once? Good on you. Like, this kid had a lot more going
Did you
for
get
him
beat
than
up a
I
lot
did.
as a kid, Brian?
Not beat up, but I got relentlessly teased and bullied.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank
You
you,
deserved
Jory.
it.
Look, I've apologized for this.
I don't mean that.
Did I
don't
say
mean that.
I got?
Children can be cruel.
Yeah, kids were not nice to me.
Yeah.
I always had bullies, but I also was such a little fucker that I think the kids mostly really liked me. Mm-hmm. So, like, when people would relentlessly bully me, there was also usually somebody there to defend me. Mm-hmm. So I didn't have as many of, like, the 80s movie experiences of just, like, going home, just being relentlessly dogged the whole time and getting there crying.
Jory, it happened to me in the 80s.
Brian, I'm sad to hear it.
It was not a good time.
I'm sorry, Brian. That sucks.
Yes. My mom did apologize to me for that, though.
Well,
Look at the branding on those Cheetos.
Oof.
that's dope.
Oh, here we go. Here we
This
fucking
is the
go.
goods.
This is it.
This is
It's
the
a
goods.
PG-rated movie, by the way.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Like Poltergeist gonna get you?
I guess it could just be Poltergeist.
Oh,
TBH.
Poltergeist. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. Yeah, look at that.
That's so fucking tight that he's making shitty art of what's happening.
Dude, if I had like crazy fuck you money, I would pay a man to track that drawing down. That's gotta be somewhere. It's somewhere.
I think he's probably using that for his character sheet. Oh, here we go. Here we fucking
Oh god,
go.
I forgot this is right before. This whole sequence is so fucking awesome.
I love it. No ketchup. Imagine, okay, you're staking out someone's house, and you're like, well, I'm just taking this steak.
Yeah, he says, I'm gonna go get something to eat, and what he's gonna do is go sear up a ribeye.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
baby.
Fuck.
That's
Yes.
so, what a dream come true.
This is dope.
I love you guys. I'm so glad we're watching this.
Me too.
This
I
is
love
awesome.
this
I'm
movie.
having such a good time.
That light is coming from the steak.
God, and I always forget that it escalates, where like the meat just starts to
Oh, yeah, here we
spray
go.
out
Yeah.
other meat. It's so fucking
No, this is the best
rad.
part.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Boraxo. No house will ever have one of those ever again. That's so fucking awesome.
Oh, look at genuinely scared me when I was a kid.
Oh,
me
no,
too.
this fucked me up so bad.
Oh, it's so great. Look how goofy it is.
So
It's rated
fucking
PG.
awesome. They're like gibbering. It's so, oh god. I love it. I really do love about this movie that it is just like good, clean fun, where it's like you get to see some very gnarly gore, but then also nobody really gets hurt in the movie.
Well, and it's
so
like
great.
so fakey, but
Yeah.
but enough to like scare a kid.
Yeah,
Yes.
totally.
I like this sequence right here.
That's such a great shot.
Yeah, this guy's just not looking.
He's doing his
Too
little
busy with
drawing.
his
He's drawing the
masterpiece,
Stussy S.
Because these ghosts are like, all right, it's my turn. Hey, guys.
Today we're going to be haunting this family. They should have known
He's
that house
drawing
was
like
going to be.
a rocket launcher that shoots axes, and it says like the ultimate weapon.
And that the rocket shooting axes is going for like a guy, like a middle-aged man who's throwing razor blades at children. I think
I love
the,
that shot
the,
of the lens, dude. Oh,
That's
so great.
beautiful.
the steak plus chicken wing plus face peel, I think, is maybe one of the greatest like bop horror gags ever.
Yeah.
It's just like back to back nonstop hits.
Yeah.
Come on, they should have known the house was going to be haunted. That staircase is so fucked up.
Yeah, it's a bad staircase, that's for sure.
Structural integrity, none.
It does look extremely unstable.
I like that dude over here is like very paying attention to it, and the other guy. Now I really see the Cillian Murphy
Right? Someone deep fake him into this.
equipment beeping rapidly. Hell yeah, it is. Yes.
Shit, yeah.
Spectral tendrils? Don't mind if I do.
Is there any better kind?
Oh, and the effect of like the lighting on
I know.
the cast shadow
yeah.
of the rail, so good.
That's so fucking dope. All they can do is just be like concerned.
So is that supposed to be a human form?
I guess so.
It's fucking awesome, is what it was.
So dope. I love how many of the effects in this movie are just like shit that was shot underwater to make it look all flowy and weird.
Oh, is that true? That's cool.
Yeah.
What a great idea.
Looks so fucking awesome. I would love it if what he's got on tape just looks like a very bad special effect.
Yeah.
Like, Just like the bird.
I think there's just like a lot of compassion in this movie that makes it work.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Patrick Wilson fucking wishes. I think he's good in a lot of things, but he's no Craig T. Nelson.
No, absolutely not.
I really like Patrick Wilson. I think he's served very badly by the movies that he's been in.
Yes.
I think he probably could pull this off.
Is the daughter in the cab with the kid too, or is it just kid and dog?
I mean, maybe just like she's like a
What?
teen or whatever.
She said
like,
she
can
said
just
she
do this
would-
shit.
That
She
kid
said
into a
she's
cab?
going to her friend's house.
Wow.
She's going to Lisa's house or whatever.
So they just loaded that kid and the dog into a cab, and the cab driver was like, "All right,
Get him out
yeah,
of
I'll
here.
let the dog sit in the front seat. That's fine."
I think I might
Sending him back to the
get
pound.
a black and red long sleeve
It's so
striped
great.
tee. It looks
should.
so fucking cool. I bought some really light pants. Like I got some like sky
Jory,
blue
stop me
pants.
right there. I'm trying not to masturbate right now.
I'm gonna keep talking.
Oh, God.
I'm so afraid of getting stains on the light blue pants, but I found myself thinking like, if I can keep these clean for a while, I'm gonna buy some white pants.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it happen. I thought she was saying she was breaking up with somebody named Ryan.
A phenomenon I'm well acquainted with.
I thought that was a nice little grace note with them in the flask.
Yeah.
For having
Yeah.
emptied it. Like I just said about the compassion thing before we were doing
Yeah.
bits.
But all these poor idiots have been just getting tore up the past couple of days.
Yeah. There is, in fact, like warmth and feeling between characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which increases the stakes of bad things happening to them.
Who's this Mitchum looking guy right here?
He is Mitchum looking.
Mr. Teague. I'm looking him up. I bet he's been in everything.
Just the straight up fucking gags in this.
Yeah.
Oh, and Craig just looking like worse and worse as the movie goes on is so good.
What else is he in?
I'm looking him up right now. James Karen is his name. The original Karen. He's in Return of the Living Dead.
Oh, is he the like mortician?
He's in Mulholland Drive.
Who's he in Mulholland Drive?
It just says Wally Brown. I don't remember
Is he
who
in
that
the
is.
like this is the girl bit?
I don't remember.
Because there are a bunch of like dudes who look like that
Yes.
in This Is the Girl.
Yes, I think he is. I think that is the section he's in. I could be wrong, but that seems familiar. He was in 2 episodes of Jag.
Everyone who was a working actor at this time was in at least one episode of Jag.
Yeah. He was just in everything. He was an apt pupil.
No shit, really? Who was
Yeah.
he in? Was he one of the homeless people?
It says
in
Victor
Apt People?
Bowden.
No, he was fucking Todd's dad. The Apt Pupil movie is wild.
I've never seen it. I've always been curious about it.
Brian Singer's If I Did It.
Oh my god.
I love the novella. It's one of my favorite Stephen King's, but the movie is fucking crazy.
Is Ian McKellen good in it?
Oh yeah, of course he
I
is.
was having a sip of water when you said the Bryan Singer joke, and I could have died.
I'm sorry. But no, Brian Singer changes the ending of the book in a way that is
To make it more okay.
to make it he changes what quote unquote the worst thing that a child could do to an old man is.
Oh my god.
It's a great watch. It really makes you think.
Can I tell you something?
What?
That guy was also in Coach.
Wow.
That's great.
Oh,
Was he a
yes,
recurring
I knew.
character?
Larry Sanders. He was in Larry Sanders.
Who is he in that?
He's one of the execs, Sheldon.
Okay, that makes sense.
I fucking thought I knew him.
I have a memory of loving Coach, and I could not tell you a single fucking thing about it.
Me neither.
I think there were characters named Dauber and or Luther.
Sure.
And one of them is the guy who plays Patrick Star on the SpongeBob show.
Yeah, huh. That's how I proposed to Rachel.
Becky.
Her hair's not so good now.
Oh my god, that matte painting.
Look at it.
That looks fucking great.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's incredible. Oh, there you are, Jory.
Wow.
It's not.
Hell yeah.
R.I.P. Becky.
Wow, media literacy really is dying. He straight up says it's not.
Are you familiar with the subtle foreshadowing meme?
No.
It's something about it really works for me and is really funny, which is like you just have a video titled subtle foreshadowing and it'll be like a fail video where like a kid's riding a bike and then falls over.
Mm-hmm.
And then you splice through it tiny little a few frame long shots of the kid falling over. So throughout the video, you see the kid teetering and then you keep seeing clips of them crashing horribly to the ground. And it's a meme that's been
really
happening for the
funny.
past couple of weeks, and I find it so funny.
I
haven't seen any of
completely works
these.
for me. It's so good. And I was thinking about the shots during that sequence. I was thinking about Craig T. Nelson later when he says, "You didn't move the bodies, you just moved the headstones." And I was thinking about just like cutting into him surrounded by. Oh wait, no, it's Joe Beth who's surrounded by the bodies in the pool.
This guy, I'm so obsessed with Teague, was in every 80s show. Simon and Simon, Trapper John, Hardcastle McCormick, Family Ties, Little House, Dynasty, Three's a Crowd, Cheers, Moonlighting, Webster, everything.
Wow.
Damn.
Oh, wait, sorry.
That's
Zelda
dope.
Rubinstein's on screen.
Yeah, I know. I was about to say shut the fuck up because she's here.
Love her. Oh, my God. She's the best.
I love how much this movie uses what an absolute like crazy screen presence she is,
Yes.
just as a further misdirect.
Yep.
Like it feels like this lady can definitely solve this fucking thing.
Yeah. Her reaction when she comes in and like feels something's going on, that's me, but with beans soaking. I can always tell.
That's a good bit. I'm gonna start saying that.
God.
Bullshit! You're just making that shit up.
What a name.
Tangina.
Tangina Barron. Sounds like an anagram.
For Bangina Terrans.
Got him.
I do feel like throughout the film they like have
both of them look more and more beat up, so that then after the big fake out and before the big climax, they can have them both look like
You
really
gotta,
like
Jory, you
healthy
gotta
and
stop
again.
it with the DAs. You
You got a problem with the J-Man talking how he wants to talk?
They call him the Jorinator for a reason.
Oh my God.
Oh?
Tangina Barons, anagrams to a narrating snob.
Oh, wow.
That's a
This
really good one.
This movie predicted us watching it.
That was a trap. We got Josh Hartnetted. God, I love that movie.
I was gonna watch it last night, and then I went straight to watching the entirety of the Florida Project again.
Aww. Watching a heartrending and good film instead of a complete bullshit one.
Yeah. Like, why am I putting myself through this again? I could just watch a trap and feel nothing.
Damn.
There's some really good anagrams of this.
She's a Rizzler.
She really is.
Yeah, we're getting real quiet for this stretch of the movie. Just distracted by Zelda.
Also anagrams to Rogan's anti-Bran.
He's been pushing that stuff really hard.
No, it's what Acast is about to start placing in these automatically. God, she's so
Similarly,
cool.
Rogan Satin Bran.
It's like a particularly smooth brand.
Yeah.
God, this movie moves.
Yes, and
It
it's
does.
long, but you don't feel it. It just goes,
really don't.
goes. What a press. Look at her. She's the best.
God, just everyone's so emotional. It's so wounding.
Guy's just never going to bring up what happened to his face.
Who?
Face guy ripped off his face. He's not talking about it.
He's out of here. He was a beta cuck and he couldn't fucking handle this shit.
So this is the presence that I believe becomes Cain in the sequel.
Raising Cain?
Yes. Like those
John
chicken fingies that
Lithgow.
came out of the TV.
I've eaten Raising Cain, but since I don't eat meat, I have only gotten the Texas toast, and it is strictly fine.
We just tried it for the first time like 2 weeks ago. That was exactly my assessment. It's like, all right. I was like, the fuck?
I can hear you saying that, dude. Oh.
I feel very called out about this whole thing about being a beast that lies to children.
You, an hour and a half ago, you were talking about throwing razor blades at them like shurikens.
I was honest.
So you could steal their candy.
I was honest with them. I was lying to everybody else about what I was doing. But the children, Jory, you have to admit, I never told a single lie to those children. I just threw razor blades at them. I may be a psychopath, but I'm not a liar.
All right. You were lying to the parents in that scenario, but
Yeah. Look at the composition of this shot.
yes, looks great.
The
There's going
Christ-like
to be an Iraq
figure
focus.
of Mary Jo and her little tunic.
Oh, there wasn't rack focus. They
look
just
at
came
that, though.
forward into the shot. Oh,
Lies.
maybe there will be.
I've never hit her. Come on.
God.
Yeah, she's fine.
God, the
What a
block
stupid
is
question.
immaculate.
Dumbass. Dr. Lush is so fucking cool. I love that character.
Stop moving your mouse, dude.
I want to see how much time was left.
Live in the moment, bro.
Hell yeah.
That sequence was so fucking cool.
Now, this was before raves were even a thing.
That's crazy how fucking ahead of their time they were.
God, she's on the Sigma grind set.
She really
Hardcore.
is.
Got that fucking THX audio bumping.
Most houses don't have that.
Hurts the resale a little bit.
That's like some Portal type shit.
Don't even get me started about that cake.
I'm not participating in this.
I would have backed up, honestly. Oh, nice goopy ball. You love to see it.
Kind of like the idea of a ball showing up that's numbered the same, but with different handwriting.
This guy's reflexes are incredible. Also, I like that
It's
he's
really
like, kiss my
impressive.
ass. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's a really good use of kiss my ass. Well, kiss my ass.
Maybe it's trying to sleep like vertically against my body right now. She's been doing that since I had to get up and go get her.
Angel.
She
I love
stirs
this.
when you guys laugh particularly hard.
I saw a really good, gentle, subtle foreshadowing video yesterday of like a dog playing with some kind of like a jar full of some kind of like compressed material, so that at some point as it's playing with it, it explodes and the dog goes flying. I gotta find this shit. Hold on.
Yeah, I need to see this very bad. You could gaslight me into thinking a fake thing was real so easily.
Who has a rope this thick?
Sounds like somebody who's unprepared for this kind of situation.
Yeah, I should get
Or a guy who has some really thin ropes.
An emergency haunting kit. It's like being in a startup. Oh, yeah, rope meat.
Are you just like doing something unrelated while we're on this call?
Now this is a classic Toby Hooper moment.
I know. It definitely feels like a sex thing, you got to admit.
I saw that Steven Spielberg was on set every day but 3 of the shooting of this movie.
Uh-huh.
And those 3 days he was in Hawaii with George Lucas.
Probably working on Raiders. Oh, wait. What year was Raiders?
79?
No. Raiders was in the 80s. Raiders was at least 82. I thought it was 84. That's what I was going to say, but it might be 82.
I think Temple is 83 or 84. And Raiders is like end of 70s.
No.
Oh, wait, no. Raiders might be 80.
Yeah, maybe.
It's officially a podcast. 2 white men are bickering over meaningless trivia.
Yeah, I'd fact check you, but my dog is currently occupying both of my hands.
I'm looking it up. '81.
Damn. All right. I'm a dumb asshole.
So they weren't working on Raiders. They were working on Temple of Doom.
I think they also famously would go on Hawaii trips together when their movies were premiering. This fucking rips.
Yes!
Yeah!
It's so fucking dope. Tangina gets blasted by some unknowable force.
I love that fucking thing.
It's so fucking dope. Oh my god. Marty's reflexes weren't so good that time. Jesus.
This exact thing happened to us the other day.
Brian, it didn't really happen, did it?
I don't know, Jory. What do you think?
I think you're being dishonest.
I would never lie to you.
You will throw fucking razor blades at me, though.
Not if you duck.
If I duck, you won't throw them?
You heard me. Because I'll have too much respect for you.
Hungry for like strawberry jam.
Mm-hmm. I just want some nice wet meat.
I just want some nice meat that's overflowing with other meat.
Kiss her. Tongue kiss her right now.
I saw that movie Ghostbusters. That shit wasn't fucking scary.
Yeah, we were in that whole Ghostbusters haunted house, and we even got slimed.
Yeah, there we go.
We
Oh, yeah,
weren't
make
babies
out.
about
Hold on,
it.
let's watch these two make out while one of them's holding the kid, and they're both covered in wet goop.
God.
Oh, look at this. She's getting ready.
Getting dolled up.
Queen.
Hell yeah, it is. Mm-hmm.
You might think that was the climax, but I have to tell you, Gaspar, no way. So I'm sorry.
Good
Jory,
one.
what you
Jory
just
there.
did to our what you just did to our friendship is irreversible.
But edited to happen in the right direction.
What a dumbass.
Craig T. Nelson slapstick. Yet let's go.
What does T stand for? The?
It must, yeah. It's the only possibility. Oh, I miss AV Club commenter Krang T. Nelson.
Oh, I know. What about Zodiac Motherfucker, Jory? Do you miss Zodiac Motherfucker?
Oh, and Dickachu. They're all still out there somewhere.
Yeah. Just this one more night, I guess.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Look how hot he looks right here.
He looks like $1 million, yeah.
It's not a deep V, but it's not a deep V.
Yeah.
It's a nice level of V for the Nelson
Weird
man.
choice to wear it without a shirt, but it is working.
It gives him like an air of like monkish serenity.
Yeah. Like Tony Shalhoub.
Yeah. Actually, spoiler for the Monk season finale.
Yeah.
Craig T. Nelson turns out to be the guy who killed Monk's wife.
Oh, yeah. No audio. She looks great with those gray streaks.
Gaspar.
I got a little shock of gray coming in. And it's kind of nice, but it also makes me feel old as shit. Oh, I was trying to remember what other shocks of gray I could think of in film, and it was the Bryan Singer film X-Men, where Anna Paquin gets one.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's true. I was forgetting.
Anna Paquin, Rogue Nation.
Speak on that.
Oh, she was Rogue.
Oh, okay, all right.
You sounded so suspicious.
I did not trust.
Of course.
Now, this is Daddy's
it could
favorite
easily
scene
be Brian
in the movie here.
Brian
Oh,
slipping into his typical fart right
I like
rhetoric.
everyone shut the fuck up right now. I am in the zone.
Right.
We're about to get into Daddy's happy place.
Get the children out of the
That's
demon
so
house. Like that little Han Solo gun. That's cool as fuck.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, you know what? You just went through literal hell. Put yourselves to bed. I'm taking a bath.
I'm gonna take a bath.
Look at the shape of that faucet. Oh, yeah. Here we go.
A bath. The thing that you always want to do in a horror movie.
Yeah.
Brian's biting his fist.
I love hackneyed shit so much.
It's the best.
Wah wah wee wah.
I wish instead of PG, this movie was NC-17. Not anything would be different up until this next 2 minutes, and then it gets hardcore in that tub.
A little something for Daddy.
Yeah, that's it, Jory. There it is. Yep, that's just my doll head.
And her little Kenner Luke.
Always fall asleep with something in your mouth.
Yeah.
That's what I say to Audrey
She's
every
gonna
night.
bite down on that Luke.
Put this
and all
in your
the
mouth and
mercury's gonna
get into
spill out.
bed. Oh, continuity error. She took it out.
She took it out off camera,
Oh,
Brian.
wait, Jory, shut up. Oh, my God, yes.
We have to be silent so you can stroke it? I don't understand. That's part of the fetish. Get away from the mic.
Jory can't
can't.
eat his mochi, but you can do this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I
can't.
finished the mochi a while ago. I think you guys didn't notice. Maybe the listener will.
That water level is way too low, honestly,
Yeah.
though. And where are the bubbles?
It is really low.
Give me-
You
give
got
me-
that
give me
big ass
some
tub. You
bubbles.
should luxuriate.
Give me some bubs. She looks so great right now.
That one sounded too real.
There's a good sound effect here. The fuck?
Okay, that just happened.
Yeah.
He is right behind me, isn't he?
I love
Do
this.
not go in there.
This kid rules.
Yeah, this kid's fucking awesome. He's been great the whole movie.
Nope. See, it's all good. Oh, I guess it wasn't. How was your bath?
What's wrong with you? That alone is somehow worse than the rest of it. I forget which
My
minor.
goal in life is to have that phrase be the first thing I say to 20 people.
How many of you actually managed so far?
25.
Hey.
Didn't really need that shot.
There's Toby Hooper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so true. That's the most ambitious one of those shots I think in any movie.
It's so gratuitous to have her just in the underwear there.
Sick reference
Yeah.
to the curse.
Wait, a reference to what?
The curse?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh,
What I'm
that
saying is that
closet's
Poltergeist totally ripped off Benny Safdie's The Curse.
A true
Oh,
artiste.
yeah.
God,
There we
that
go.
rules.
Good meat.
How many people have you said good meat to?
26.
Today.
Yeah, well, I hang out at the butcher shop. And I like to just compliment people's choices. Oh, look at this thing.
Yeah, baby.
The fucking lion roar is so fucking dope.
Nothing's better than the giant skull.
The giant skull is pretty... But that has heavy Twilight Zone the movie vibes, this little fucker. The lion roars are so funny.
I had to
It's
say,
just straight up the MGM roar.
don't touch my babies during a massage once. Ooh. That's bad.
Great bit. The movie doing that, not you, Brian. I just needed to be clear.
Thank you, Luden. Compliment
Yeah, thank
accepted.
you for being so careful.
Oh, that kills me. I hate that. Oh. Cigar neighbor? Is that who she's going for?
It's going to save him with the universal remote.
You got to admit that looks like a nice pool.
God, so fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And like, there's a bunch of shots where the bodies look like way too squishy, but like in a way that like works. It weirdly doesn't feel like they're just props. It just feels like they're like nasty, gross old fucking bodies. It's so dope.
Yes.
Ugh, so good.
Why can't she get up?
It's wet.
Can you be more specific?
No, because I know you're gonna get off on it.
Jory, I never would.
It's too late for that, Jory. I mean, look at this.
If I told you the number's 98%, what would you think right now? Oh, look at this. Look at this.
I'm thinking we need to keep talking, create fewer of those silences you love so much.
Yeah, you know, our new sponsors are going to go right for it.
It's the original Adult Swim.
Hey, that's a pretty good bit.
Good bit, good bit.
There we go. I like that.
That's so fucking dope.
What sort of sound is that? Nobody would say that.
I want to say that at some point in my life now.
I wonder if the pool being like that contributed to my like weird to this day fear of inclined surfaces.
Oh, this is the best. Look at this.
Ugh, so good.
Yes.
That's so fucking dope.
The little limping run.
Yep.
It's great.
I don't know if I've heard you talk as much about the inclined surfaces one.
Oh.
God, that's so fucking dope.
Oh, yes.
It is a little
Yeah.
gratuitous that
Hell
she's just in her
yeah.
underwear the whole time, but
Wall hole.
I love that Tangino was just completely fucking wrong.
Yep.
Nothing has been solved at all.
In fact, it's demonstrably worse.
Well, just like in real life, good things happen just to make the worst things happening right afterward more painful.
Yeah. Oh, look at this tendril. This is a good tendril right here. This is very Sarlacc.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
This is getting me so hot.
99.
Did you say 9?
You said 98 earlier, so I said 99.
Oh, 99. I see. I like that he was just not part of this particular section of the movie at all. He's just off doing
He's
his own
just
thing.
outside like, oh shit.
You know what he's like, Jory? He's like, the fuck?
What sort of sound is that? Dude, it's so fucking awesome. It's a spooky skeleton.
Oh, that's a
inside.
good one.
It's a dry one, at least. His impulse is to beat this guy's ass, not to save his family.
That shot of his eyes is so great.
It's such a great movie.
getting to appreciate this as an adult and not as a child blind
God.
with fear.
Isn't it the
It's
best?
really great.
Dog's got the keys. Dog's got the keys.
I feel like there is like a more modern contrivance where like we need to see the manager exec guy get his comeuppance. We need to see him get cut in half.
Wow.
I feel like the
Just
modern version
launching.
of this for a car is you're trying to push the start button, but you have your finger real grease, and it keeps falling off.
You're trying to fire up the Cybertruck, but
Yeah.
Stardew Valley is running on it. You have to exit out of that first. But you can't do that because you want to save. You don't want to lose your
I
progress.
love that he's going drive away when his sister's outside the car.
Oh, I know somebody
There
else
it
was
is. No,
coming.
I just hit 100. I'm done. I'm out.
That's foul.
Universal Studios ass.
I know. This is the best. I love this right here. Insurance won't cover this.
Such an awesome effect.
Do you know what this guy is like right now?
What's he like?
He's like, da fuck.
He is ruined.
Honestly, though, only losing one house like that, not bad.
Oh my god, not the
Yeah.
whole development?
Love that font. I will miss you.
So fucking dope. I love that this is also the only time that we're outside of the development in the whole movie.
Yeah.
I think this movie's ending is so perfect.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
Oh, Carol Ann.
It's so great
Welcome.
that they give them
Did you
the
see, wait, hold on.
bliss for
Did
a
you see
while.
that sign? It
No.
said, "Welcome, Dr. Fantasy and friends."
That's so fucking dope.
Dr. Fantasy? Please.
Awesome specific.
Wow,
What
I
I would
wonder if
give to be called Dr. Fantasy. Actually, I had one of those once.
Powers in your
we've
hand.
all had one.
No.
I hate doctors.
We're not fucking too fond of you either,
That
Jory,
doesn't-
So calm down a little there.
Hating something has never precluded it from showing up in a fantasy, Jory.
I'm trying to remember what's the horse medicine called that we were all eating a couple years ago? Ivermectin. Thank you. I was trying to think of a joke where it's like, yeah, I have ivermectin. I don't need a Dr. Fantasy, but I don't know. Couldn't make it happen.
Are they in room 239 next to 237?
Oh, they're about to get a whole other
No.
type of haunted. They're in
Reject.
219.
219.
The Cuervo Gold.
Reject modernity.
I have a childhood memory that the credits play on the TV screen.
God, that would be so fucking awesome.
That would be funny. I think it's 209, actually. I think they're in 209.
Fuck!
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Let's keep it rolling.
Kathleen Kennedy. A real one.
Man, I can't believe she ruined Poltergeist like that.
I know. I do think like life is long.
Look at
People's
this
careers
shot.
are
Look
long.
at this shot for the
Kathleen Kennedy
credit. Look at this
rules.
slow
It's so dope.
pull
that
out.
It was on a crane the whole
I know.
time, and it started as a tracking shot
Crazy.
just down.
So cool.
That's so cool.
There's something about like my image of dying and exiting this life feeling so inextricably connected with like the credits to movies.
Mm-hmm.
I don't actually know where I was going with that.
No, but I feel you constantly. Did I ever talk to you about that? I wanted to have a gag in Homebody at some point where Emily and Francine realize it's over, and then the credits start to roll on top of them, and they realize it's not over.
That's funny.
That would have been so good. No, but
I know.
something about oh man, I would if I had to pick a movie ending to I'm dying as a result of this camera pulling out. Something about the nature of the credits being created is what is the cause of your death.
You know what one of my favorite movie credits is in a horror movie? At the end of The Shining, when it says "Hair" by Leonard.
That's dope. We're Dominique done with this movie.
Wow.
I
Implosion,
I don't
man.
Even James Karen that it's over.
All right, shall I stop the
And I'm
credits? or do you want
Griffin
me to
done
keep
with
going?
your shit, Brian.
Sorry, I'm just being a little Felix Silva. Right now, Brian is Conrad Buff. You know what I mean? I give this movie high Kim marks. But sorry, I got a Mark Vargo.
Milt Gray. What a great name.
Yeah. Not Milton.
Milt.
It's not a joke, though. It's not a pun.
Hold on. Peggy Tonkonology? It's one of the greatest names of all time.
Not as good as Dick Dova. You know what? I got totally Dick Dova today.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh, man.
You're a different Ed Breed. And you got huge Michael balls.
We went to Forest Lawn Cemetery the other day, as I might have told you.
Oh yeah, you mentioned
And there was a...
To bury the children that you threw razor blades at?
They're fine. They're not dead. I don't know why everyone
I
thinks
know,
they-
that's the problem.
Listen to the laughing.
Yeah, you fucked up,
laughing.
my man.
What a crazy choice.
This movie rules.
It's so good.
All right. But my point is we went to Forest Lawn and there was a family plaque for the family Wangsness. Which
Wangs.
Wait,
Wangsness.
spelled how?
Wangness. Like the quality possessed by Wangs.
The Wangsness.
Yeah.
I like that.
Well, I think we can...
Is there a Wangsis?
I am so hungry,
Like the very
and I'd like
Wangsiest.
to, especially after this movie, put my daughter to bed.
Oh,
So I think,
Brian.
do we have any final...
That's such a sweet little moment
Let's
of
just
vulnerability.
go around the horn here and just, do we have any closing comments? Leighton, why don't you start off?
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Yeah. Happy Halloween, Jory.
Happy Halloween, Brian. Happy Halloween, Leighton.
Thank
Happy
you.
Halloween, Jory. Happy Halloween, Brian.
Happy Halloween, both of you. And I'd like to just close by saying, duh fuck.
Ooh.
All right. And start recording. And bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Leighton Night is produced by Brian Wecht and Leighton Gray. Sign up for our Patreon at patreon.com/Leighton Night. Follow us on Twitter at Leighton Night, on Instagram at Leighton_Night, or email us at leightonnight@gmail.com.